Hi, it's Casey here, and you have probably been seeing my emails all about LaunchStream, which of course is my coaching program, and we are in the second session of LaunchStream, and I'm really excited to push this out there and get this out to people. We're starting our second session in October, so we are almost in October now, and I wanted to kind of clear up some confusion about what LaunchStream is and really dive in and really tap into what it is and if it's right for you. So I wanted to start off by simply saying this, that LaunchStream is, first off, a coaching program. It is a 4-week coaching and group coaching program. So I will work one-on-one with you as well as weekly group coaching sessions. So we're going to have 2 group coaching sessions every single week, and you and I will work one-on-one. Now this 4-week session is a great opportunity for you to clear up any confusion you might have about how to effectively do a webinar promotion, how to actually create a webinar/event funnel. That's what we do over the next 4 weeks, and I dive into mostly the 4 steps to the event launch blueprint. That is the main meat and sort of foundation of this particular training. But we go into a lot of strategies within each week. For instance, many of you might not know how to effectively put on a live event, or not just a live event, but how to set up your presentation in order to get that lead to take action and become a buyer, okay? What should your presentation have? What elements are you missing right now? And we go over that in, well, the first week. The first week is all about, say, the live event and your presentation. So whether you're going to be using that presentation for an automated event, which I think you should, or if you're using it for a live event, in the first week we tackle all those aspects of what your event should have in it, okay? I'm talking about, when do you start talking about yourself in your event? How do you set up your offer effectively in your event? How do you roll in bonuses? What kind of bonuses do you offer? How long for a Q&A? Or do you ask questions during the actual event itself? How long should the event be? How many slides should I have? You might be having all of these questions, and in LaunchStream we tackle every single one. But we also go much deeper. We go into when do you start promoting your event? How do you promote your event? How do you get more people to your event? How do you get those people that come to your registration page to take action and then sign up? And then how do you get those people that have signed up to come to the event? Okay? These are things that we talk about. So I wanted to clear up some things and finally answer some questions that you might be experiencing. Some people have already submitted questions to me, and I'd like to answer those right now. Now, before I jump into those, I'd like to say this, that right now we have a 50% off enrollment, and that goes till October 1st, okay? Now, after October 1st, we are going to have our LaunchStream members meet for an orientation session, and then the following week is when we're going to start our first session of the core training. So that's going to be about the 6th or 7th that we do that of October. Now before then, after the 50% off enrollment ends, okay, on October 1st, you'll still have an opportunity to come into LaunchStream, but unfortunately it will be at full price, okay? 50% off right now is till October 1st. Okay, so just be aware that you will still have an opportunity to purchase if you didn't get in time by October 1st to pick up that 50% discount. You'll still be able to register and become a LaunchStream member for this next session starting in October up until our very first session, but unfortunately you're going to be paying full price to do that. So I just wanted to clear that up and make that very crystal for you so that you understand what's happening in that regard. And let me go in and answer some of these questions that we have here. So I'm going to look down here and just go through some of these questions. So Dennis is asking, at which times are your live session? And I live in the Netherlands, and that's why I'm asking. So I told Dennis already, we base our schedules on our students mostly. In the last session we did, every session was Tuesday and Thursday, generally speaking, and we did them at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This time around, I have been receiving inquiries from our existing new members of LaunchStream for the October enrollment. They've requested that we do potentially after work, Pacific Standard Time, and in the morning on certain days. So I will start doing these now with more people that are asking about it. I'm going to have one day for the live session that's going to be probably in the morning, so that anyone overseas in the Netherlands, let's say you might be in Australia or the UK. I'm going to try, well, Australia, you know, if you're a few hours behind us, as well as New Zealand. So what I'm going to try to do is try to make it so everybody can access this. And I'm thinking about doing them probably one session a week that's going to be midday, so people in the UK and in the Netherlands, you can watch it in your evening. And then obviously people that are in New Zealand or people in Australia, you could probably watch it in your early morning, okay? And people obviously in the States, you can watch it in your midday. So that's what we're gonna do for the live session, okay? So you can come to these events and come to these sessions every single week. And you know, I really suggest you coming to these sessions. These are powerful sessions and they are group coaching. So you miss out quite a bit when you're not there. However, I will say this follows up with his second question. Can we watch the replay and can we always access that content? And the answer is absolutely yes. If you cannot make a session, then as soon as that session is over, we repost it so that you can watch it and you can come in and get all that information. I also would like to put people together as buddies, so your buddy can keep you accountable for the information that you're learning if you don't make those sessions. Okay? So again, as I said, there's 2 sessions per week. One is the training that we're talking about, okay, the core training, and then another one is a Q&A and follow-up that we also even dive even deeper into some other training. These are bonus trainings, and I go into detail. Some of these trainings are going to be about tapping into your audience and how to use the live event platform and things like that. Things that you might have a common question on as an attendee and as a member, a mastermind member of LaunchStream. So that's the second session, and it's a very, very powerful session as well because I get your questions answered. So that happens for 4 weeks. Also, you get a one-on-one coaching with me. And in that coaching, we go over strategies and look at your business to understand where there are holes and what we can do about them. If you have a webinar funnel already, we really examine that. And we take anything you don't need away from there, and we show you what you do need. Okay, so we will literally look at your presentations, and we'll put people in the hot seats. And if you have let's say a registration page, we'll examine your registration page to make sure it's optimized to get people to come through and register. If you have a registration video, or as I like to call them, a promo video, we make sure that promo video is really connecting to your audience, so you know exactly who your audience is, and they know that they want to come through and actually put their name and email in, and how to incentivize them to do so. Okay, so that is the core of the training that you get with LaunchStream. Now, I also have some bonuses that you can see on this particular page of LaunchStream enrollment, and some are pretty incredible. I'll read these off to you. We are going to be bringing in a mystery guest. Okay, this mystery guest has literally done millions of dollars worth of webinars. His last webinar did about $3 million, and he's going to come on and do a session for us, and he's going to talk to us about his strategies. And I'll hint to you that a lot of his strategies are built around what you are learning in LaunchStream. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So you're gonna get kind of the keys to the kingdom before it even happens, before you even talk to him. Okay, bonus number 2 is I believe everybody should be doing live events, and as such, and I know some of you might be worried about that, and obviously using the power of Easy Webinar, you can solely just do automated events. However, I feel very strongly about live events, and therefore I'm going to be rolling in a one rehearsal session with one of our producers of Producer's Corner so that you can understand how to put on a live event, okay? So you get one of my producers who will come in and rehearse with you to make sure that you are up to snuff even before you go in and run your own live event, okay? Now that's pretty huge stuff. They will help you literally through the process, okay? And finally, our third bonus here is you get full access to Vid Traffic Conversion, which is my membership platform that teaches all about YouTube marketing, Google Plus marketing, a little bit of Google Hangouts as well, so that you know how to effectively find those people in your market, in your niche, and how to get them into your webinars and events, okay? This is all about traffic and conversion and the power of video for doing such. So it's a great bit of information in that particular membership, and that coupled with this 4-week live training, you will understand how to get traffic and then how to convert that traffic through the power of creating very simple and pinpointed event funnels that will help you increase your profits by 10 to 20 times more than what you typically would do on a live event or using a webinar. And of course, but certainly not least, with the bonuses, or when you become a LaunchStream member, you also get an instant ticket to LaunchStream Live. In fact, you get a ticket for you and a guest. And LaunchStream Live essentially is a live physical event that we're going to be doing in 2015 that's going to be all about taking what you're learning and being able to work on it one-on-one with people physically in one place. So this will speed up your learning quite a bit, and it'll be your opportunity to meet other launch streamers, okay? So we're going to be announcing that later on. Probably towards the end of 2014, we'll be announcing when LaunchStream Live is going to be happening in Los Angeles. But it's very exciting because this is going to be a live event where we're going to dive even deeper into going through these elements. I can say right now that previous launch streamers have been asking about this for a while. They've been saying, Casey, when are you going to do a live event so we can come and we can be there and work with each other to really flesh these strategies out? Well, that's going to be happening, and you get a ticket to that when you become a LaunchStream member now and sign up for the October enrollment. So if you've been wondering about this, LaunchStream is all about this. It's a very intimate one-on-one program. You and I are going to be working together. So let me just answer a few other questions so we can jump in. In your program, will I learn how to do upsells and promote offers, continued offers? Also, regarding timing of when to send out a webinar, the length of a webinar, what to say at a webinar, scarcity in a webinar. Will I learn all those things? That's what Dennis also asked. And the answer is yes, absolutely. You see, a marketing funnel is all about those elements combined. The keys to this is that you have to bring someone into the funnel, and I've tested this out several times with Easy Webinar. We collect the data so we know what works for our customers. So I know when you should be sending out an email, how far in the future before an event happens to maximize that you get that many people on your event, how to incentivize them to register, how to then get them to then come to the event, and the nurture process that happens after that registration. You see, it's not all about registration, it's about what you do to get them to come to the event, and then what you do during the event that really matters to get them to take action, okay? That point where you do the offer. A lot of people get consumed and worried about what that's gonna look like. They fear that people will drop off at that offer moment. That's the other question that Dennis had. And the answer is, in your presentation, you have to set it up the right way to where as soon as the offer comes, they're excited for it. Not that they're it takes them by surprise. You don't want that. You want them to feel like, oh wow, this is what I've been waiting for in this event, right? You build up to it, okay? So, and I talk about that. We teach that in this particular program. And the power of scarcity as well. And again, that's why I created these 4 steps for you, so that you understand that each one of these, okay, the event, the live event, the rebroadcast, the replay, the time replay, and the automated webinar, all 4 of these used in a webinar funnel is the best way to make the profits from your webinars, okay? I'm trying to give you the knowledge of how to maximize your sales and profits using events. And that's what you get in LaunchStream. You get hand-in-hand training with me, okay, and the core group of masterminds. And the power of this is that all launch streamers, we are all within the same mindset. So you're going to meet people that are within maybe your niche or within your mindset, and these people will be potential joint venture partners with you later on down the road. So it's a great opportunity to not only really just jumpstart the process of understanding how to get your webinars to start working for you, but also your business in general. You have to understand something, that I never made any money until I started doing webinars in my business. Okay, I never started making money automatically or online until I incorporated webinars. And that's why, because I've been doing this since 2011, since I've been doing webinars, I know what works and I know what's going to work for you. So come on through, become our newest member of LaunchStream, and do come in before the 50% discount. But just realize that if you miss that deadline, you will still be able to come into LaunchStream up until our first session, but at the full price. Okay, so with that said, thank you so much, and I think that's all the questions. Let me just make sure. There was one other question, and it is, you are saying that you set up a one-on-one coaching with us. When do you do that? Okay, well that's going to happen after the first week we set up our session to work. So first you'll come in, you'll learn a bit in the first week, okay, some of that, the core training in the first week, and then that will lead us into setting up our coaching, and the coaching will happen between week 2 and week 3. You're going to get a one-on-one coaching session with me, and we're going to go into some detail. So as soon as you become a LaunchStream member, you're going to get an email from me, okay, that says, all right, here's our orientation date. I can't wait to see you then. I will be getting you more information so you know when the orientation date is, you know when your first session is, and then we're going to set up our one-on-one coaching. So I'm going to ask and request to have your Skype name, and I'm going to give you my Skype name, and you can request me as well, and then we're going to schedule our time together, okay? All right, so I hope that answers that question, yeah? Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I'm excited to have you in LaunchStream, and if you should have any questions at all, please send an email to me. You can send an email at casey@easywebinar.com, and I will respond to all questions and inquiries about LaunchStream. Okay, thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you on the inside. Take care. Bye-bye.